Hey there, I'm Stephanie Rampello, one of the co-founders of WellNested, and I'm here to talk to you about 5 questions you should ask yourself if baby isn't sleeping through the night. Question number 1, is your baby old enough to sleep without interruption? Babies must go through a number of developmental changes that will allow them to have the habits necessary to be able to sustain sleep. And there's a lot of information on the internet about babies being able to start putting in good sleep habits right after birth, but a lot of that is not true. Especially through months 2 through 3, there's a wide number of reasons why babies might need to wake through the night. That can include diaper changes, need to feed, any sort of medical issue, and sleep training just isn't possible. Unless your baby is reaching 4 months old, it is not necessary or appropriate to start sleep training. Number 2, are you using the right approach? The internet is filled with different approaches to sleep training, and what might have worked for a friend or a family member or something that you've tried in the past might not work for you, your family, and your baby. You need to understand, do you have the right approach that's going to work for your family and your environment? Number 3, do you have a plan? Sometimes in the middle of the night when you're exhausted and baby's crying, that's not really the best time to implement a sleep plan that you might have read about. So instead, do some research ahead of time, ideally on a full night of sleep, and prepare a plan that either you and your partner and anybody else involved in putting baby to sleep can get on board with so you can stay consistent with one approach. Number 4, are you consistent in your approach long enough for baby to learn? Now, how long does it take for you to learn a new skill? I know for me, I have to hear about it, try it, but it's going to take me a while to learn, and your baby is exactly the same. It's going to take at least 3 nights of consistent habit for your baby to start learning what that new skill is, and for any new sleep training approach, it should take at least a week of consistent implementation. So if you've been trying for less than that, try to aim for at least a week before you determine success or failure. And number 5, last but not least, is there any sort of underlying medical condition that's keeping baby from sleeping appropriately? If this is at all a concern, please check with your pediatrician first, especially if you've noticed prolonged interrupted sleep. Medical conditions like reflux could have a massive impact on baby's ability to sleep through the night. If you've done all of those things and you think you need some additional help, WellNested is the perfect place to get fast, simple, medically appropriate advice around how to find a sleep plan that works for your family and your baby. So please come to BeWellNested.com to get connected with one of our sleep experts. Thanks.